The basic facts of the incident are not in dispute. Officer Jessie Hill responded to a fight between 34-year-old Autumn Steele and her husband. Steele's dog bit the officer. Hill fired his gun twice and killed Autumn Steele. The State Department of Criminal Investigation investigated but has not released its report. That doesn't sit well with Burlington Hawkeye editor Steve Delaney.
We would like to tell the public what these guys found out. We think that's important public information.
But the DCI disagrees, and on Thursday, the Public Information Board wasn't ready to rule either way. The DCI has released just 12 seconds of body camera video showing the officer getting out of his car and firing his gun. Board member Jo Martin, a newspaper woman from Spirit Lake, says that's not enough.
What led up to that is something that the public really should probably see, just to get the context of how that shooting occurred.
And the family's attorney, Adam Klein, argues public safety is at stake. He spoke to the board by telephone.
The public interest in this case in disclosure is absolutely overwhelming. Today, Officer Hill is on active duty. He's armed. He's patrolling the streets of Burlington.
The legal arguments center on whether the documents related to a police investigation should remain secret even after a case is closed, and there's disagreement over what are considered relevant facts. Assistant Attorney General Jeff Peter Zalek, who's representing the DCI, says the information the family wants is protected by both state and federal law.
The department has complied with the law in spades, and we would ask that that be affirmed by this board.
Earlier this week, the board's executive director, Charlie Smithson, sided with the DCI, recommending dismissing the case based on his reading of past court decisions. But the independent board did not go along.
I just am not comfortable closing the case on this today based on what I'm hearing.
That's board member Gary Moore, a city councilman from Bettendorf.
If there's going to be caution, it needs to be caution on the side of openness.
So the executive director and his staff are charged with gathering more information. That includes finding out just which documents actually exist. Executive Director Smithson says it's not clear whether he'll be able to see the whole package, video, 911 calls, and all.
That's what I need to see from our legal, what we can do legally at this point in the process.
Though the DCI attorney says he would share the contested records with the director. Smithson will return with a new recommendation when the board meets again in August. In Des Moines, I'm Joyce Russell, Iowa Public Radio News.